Welcome everyone. Welcome to the webinar. Today we're talking about marketing planning for industrial companies. And this is designed to help for the 2020 planning season. And it's a good time to reflect on what went well last year and what you're going to do more of this coming year. And questions like, did your marketing plan work to align sales and marketing and product? Or did you measure the results and were you able to get attribution for your marketing efforts? And these are all things, if you answer no, we didn't get that done last year, these are all things that you can say, yeah, in our marketing planning for 2020, we're going to address those things. And we'll talk about those here during the webinar. And, you know, marketing planning for industrial companies, it's a little different than other companies. And that's not to say that this format and the basic plan that we're going to go over doesn't apply to other companies, but industrial companies are a little different. We've got a product, technical product in many cases, or we have a service that's also technical. And sometimes with a product or a service with B2B and industrial, it's hard to relate from the customers or the market side, but that's a crucial component of an effective marketing plan. So just to get everybody warmed up here, if you would find your question panel in the lower, should be in the lower portion of your control panel, just type in a few words about what you're hoping to get out of our webinar today. And that'll help me to tailor it a little bit and make sure I hit the high points here. So just go to the question panel there, and it doesn't have to be a question, obviously. Just type in what you'd like to get out of our session today. Give that a few seconds for folks to chime in. Give it a few seconds. Fresh ideas. Yep, we're going to talk about some fresh ideas. And for many industrial companies, just the idea of having a marketing plan can be a fresh idea, if I may say that. Aligning sales and marketing. Yep, marketing plan will definitely align your sales and marketing team, and I'm going to talk about collaboration and why that's so important. How to get started, an overview, how to learn better marketing efforts in the upcoming year. Yeah. You know, in manufacturing and industrial companies, a lot of the times our biggest challenge is just getting people to believe in us as marketers and getting people to understand that marketing is a strategically important part of a business. Process or outline to get moving. Yep, we're definitely going to cover that. Good. These are all things we're going to cover. Different perspectives. Why is it different? Inbound marketing. We're not going to get too much into tactics, but for a good inbound marketing plan, or marketing strategy, you got to have a plan. Good. Thanks for that input, everybody. So our agenda today, we're going to talk about the why. What are the benefits of a marketing plan? We're going to help you answer the question, and everybody who signs up for a webinar, they ask the question, even subconsciously, what's in it for me? And we're going to answer that question to marketers and anybody in the industrial business. We're going to talk about the what. What is a marketing plan? We'll cover what is not a marketing plan. And then we'll talk a bit about the process and collaboration and how to have an effective plan. And then we've got a bunch of resources to help you get started. And then we'll wrap it up with a Q&A. We've got this scheduled for about 50 minutes. And I think we'll probably be good and have about 10 minutes at the end for questions. I'm your speaker today, Bruce McDuffie, and this webinar is created and presented by Manufacturing Marketing Group, or MMG, and you can learn more about our company at www.mmmatters.com. So you may be wondering, if you don't know me, you may be wondering, well, who is this guy, Bruce, and who is he to be telling me about marketing planning? So just a brief background. I'm the founder and CEO here at MMG. I've got 25 plus years of experience in industrial sales and industrial marketing combined. Back in 2001, I was a pioneer in digital marketing. And in those days, in 2001, you were a pioneer if you could send an email to a specific group of people. But there was more too. Things like I've worked for 25 years on marketing automation, CRM, digital ads, webinars, online engagement, target markets, all those important things tested and proven in my background. And I've been on your side of the table. If you're a marketing manager or a director, or you're a sales manager or director, or even in the field, I've been there and I've done that. And so this is not theoretical. This is real stuff that really works. And for the past 5.5 years, I've been doing marketing consulting for industrial and manufacturing companies. So I've learned a lot, and I'll share some of those stories here today as well. By the way, everybody will receive a copy of the recording that we're making today, and also a copy of the slide deck, and we'll also package those resources. Speaking of resources, if you look in your control panel, look at the handouts. There's 5 handouts in there that complement what we'll be talking about in the webinar. So also, if you want to see my smiling face, here I am. Hey, everybody. And I'm not going to show this video for the whole time because you don't need to see me the whole time. But yeah, that's me live and in person. Okay, good stuff. All right. So this is my favorite picture. I call this the house without a blueprint. And the analogy is, if you're doing marketing tactics without a blueprint, perhaps your result will look like this. This, I don't know if this is a real house or not, but it gets the point across. You would never build a house without a blueprint. Just like you should not conduct marketing at your business without a marketing plan. And without a marketing plan, some symptoms that you may see are that you're reactive. So people come into your office, I need this, I need that, and you just react. And it's hectic, it's stressful, and it's hard to maintain. If you don't have a marketing plan, then you don't have a strategy. And you gotta have a strategy that drives your decisions and your resources and your tactics. And it may not be consistent. Maybe you're doing, I'm gonna say doing marketing and tactics in an isolated world. And sales doesn't know the strategy or the plan. Product doesn't know the strategy or the plan. C-suite doesn't know the strategy or the plan because there isn't one. And that's another big benefit of having a marketing plan. And this one is, don't mean to be too negative here, but if you don't have a marketing plan, other groups in your company, other departments could see marketing as kind of an ugly thing because they don't understand what marketing is doing. And that's a key point of a marketing plan, helps everyone understand and get on board with the marketing strategy and the tactics. And if you don't have a plan, you don't know if you're helping the company. You don't know if you're generating revenue or contributing to revenue or contributing to opportunities. And you just don't know if it's working without a plan. And a big part of the plan, as you'll see, a very important part of the plan is the measurement and control piece. Okay, moving to the next slide here. So this is a statistic that I found on, I don't know if you know Jay Baer, he has a blog called Convince and Convert. States that you have a 538% greater chance of success if you have a proper marketing plan or a documented strategy. And here's the reason for that, is because when you have a marketing plan and you go through the process of collaborating and so on, you're going to have everyone's on the same page. And when everyone's on the same page, on the same train, same boat, whatever you want to use for a metaphor, everyone understands, and it's much more powerful than the marketing team operating in isolation. And it advances the marketing team.